just something I'd like to put to rest in my mind, and I really probably will be directing it towards you, John. There was an article in the Link just regarding the fireworks, and it said, according to Shields, they were looking for alternatives to the fireworks on Independence Day. My question is, because I have a few questions, who are they? Because it wasn't me, so I don't know who they are.
The only answer I gave the Link was we were looking at putting a picnic in place, and you're very much aware of that, because we had a discussion. The mayor had referenced possibly going to September versus July 4th. By the time we determined anything we could do, it was too late for July 4th. So, like I had said in the article, we had contacted, as a matter of fact, I contacted George, who contacted the Post, and they wanted to know whether we were in. ISP said yes, and the Post changed their mind. And they wanted to know whether we were in. ISP said yes, and the Post changed their mind. They said they were going to have the fireworks.
Okay.
When do we discuss when are we discussing newspaper articles?
Well, because I have a few more things to discuss with you. Okay? You also made a comment in the minutes on 2409 that many people in Eatontown feel that $10,000 spent on the 4th of July would be better spent in a celebration in Eatontown.
Yes.
Okay, and my question is, where did you get this information? Did you poll the town? Why was it in the budget in the first place? It was on the borough calendar. And who put it in the budget to begin with?
Well, it's always in the budget. It's been on the budget, I think, for the last 10 years, or how long we've had the fireworks. So it's a carryover. It was remained in the budget because we didn't know what direction we were taking, whether it was going to be fireworks or a picnic. If I pulled it out of the budget, you would have nothing.
Well, we did vote on the budget.
Yes.
And stipulated fireworks on Independence Day. And somehow, the vote didn't count when we voted on the budget to have the fireworks?
I said before that when we had returned our answer to the fort, it was yes, we would participate in fireworks. It was the fort who canceled the fireworks.
Well, no, wait.
I would like to know really who authorized...
The fort that has nothing to do with the fireworks. We have...
They canceled their party.
Only because we weren't having fireworks.
No, that's not what was said to me. They were having discrepancies in planning it, and they canceled. We had said we would participate in supply of fireworks. And they came back to us and said thank you, but no.
Who?
Well, I was talking through George at the time. I don't know who the person actually is.
Who at Fort Monmouth? This is news to me. I usually work directly with the garrison commander on fireworks for the last 10 years. And we start usually in March to coordinate this, and the agreement has been, at least while I've been mayor, that Eatontown would pay for the fireworks and Fort Monmouth would cover the security and the venue for using their facility.
To the fireworks. I let him know that it was up in the air. We had a few conversations. I said I still hadn't gotten an answer yet. Wasn't sure what the council's decision was going to be. And a later conversation with him because they were jumping around from date to date. Originally it was going to be a Saturday, then it was a Friday, then he called me back and said Friday was off. He didn't know where they were going to go with it. And at a subsequent conversation to that, he said, don't even sweat it because they were not going to have a joint venture. It was going to employee-only downsize the event. So that relieved me of the burden of trying to get an answer out of the council, quite frankly. I hadn't gotten a direct answer up to that point. I talked to Councilman Regan, asked him to please get me a response from Mr. Acapinti, and in the meantime, there was a conversation I had with John, and he said it's basically a moot point.
And they wanted to know whether we were in. ISP said yes, and the Post changed their mind. They said that.
So that relieved me of the burden of trying to get an answer out of the council, quite frankly. I hadn't gotten a direct answer up to that point. I talked to Councilman Regan, asked him to please get me a response from Mr. Acapinti, and